We're learning more now about this morning's school shooting in Maryland that left a student gunman dead and 2 other students wounded.
Just last month, the principal told parents the school had investigated threats of a possible shooting and found those threats were not substantiated. CBS 2's Mola Lenghi has more.
Shots rang out just before classes began Tuesday morning at Great Mills High School in Maryland. When it was all over, a 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy were wounded, and the shooter was dead.
I had walked into the school and I had heard 3 gunshots. And after that, that's when everybody was running outside and people was texting. They was like, what happened? What happened?
A school resource officer is credited with potentially saving lives when he confronted the shooter.
When the SRO fired, the suspect, as described to me, fired almost simultaneously.
It's unclear if the shooter, identified as 17-year-old Austin Rollins, took his own life. Detectives are investigating whether the armed teenager targeted his female victim.
There was a relationship prior to this event, and so to the extent of how that shaped this event, that's what we're going to have to determine.
Investigators say the shooter used a Glock semi-automatic handgun. The ATF has put an emergency trace on the weapon.
1,400 students were evacuated from Great Mills and bused to another school where they are being reunited with their parents.
We have to check every one of your children to make sure that they are okay.
Great Mills High School will be closed Wednesday. Officials aren't sure when it will reopen. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Great Mills, Maryland.